Hello everyone. I'm doing a little experiment. It's around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, a little after 3, and I'm trying to see which area in the yard stays the sunniest the longest. Okay, because of where my house is, you see that shadow right here where I have these little totes and pools. I'm noticing that it is getting some shade because of the house. When I was out here just a little bit earlier, this entire area over here is still sunny. Look where that raised bed is. Still sun. And just the outline of the house from there to there. So my sunniest area is going to be right here. So I think now this area here, this is where I grew. In this area here, as you can see where the grass is dead. This is where my fall garden was. This is where my fall winter garden was. So it does get sun because I was able to grow all these crops. Everything that you see here, I was able to grow all of this in this area. Okay, so it does get sun, but how long? We have it after a certain time of day, it does become shady. So I know that areas that need at least 6 to 8 hours. Vegetables and fruit that needs at least 6 to 8 hours of sun needs to go in this area right here. So I just wanted to take a little video for myself so I can go back and look at this later and determine definitely where I have that raised bed. And I have a second one, it's over there. I'm thinking maybe getting a third one. They're not that expensive, just like that. And when I configure it, I will do it in like an oval shape, more narrow. The oval shaped one, when you do it in that configuration and that setup, it is about 2 feet across, 2 feet in width, and I want to say about 5 feet in length. 5 feet in length, 2 feet in width. But these are, I think it's 3.5 feet by 3.5 feet, the square ones, and I like that. So I have 2 set up like that. And if I get a third, I canceled the one that I had ordered online, the 17 inches in height. I was like, nah, I don't think I want the 17 inch. And it didn't cost much more than this one, probably about $50 more. But I just prefer to just stick with what I have right here. Plus, to be totally honest, the ordering process and the wait is pretty long. And I'm not the only one who's saying that. I heard someone who on YouTube say that it takes a while to get your shipment. So I kind of wanted to go ahead and get things done, so to be able to get a Vego garden or Vigo garden raised bed right where I can put my hands on it and go ahead and get started. And I know they have them right there at the local Walmart for a reasonable price, and they don't even sell, I don't believe they sell this 14-inch height online. And I'm happy with it. It's all going to be the same color, so it'll be uniform. I like that. Anyway, but I was just doing a sun test. So this is a good area. This is a good area. So I'm thinking of maybe adding some more weed barrier right here. Perhaps right here. So, and kind of just shift a little, because it looks like this is the area that gets more sun. Now there's going to be certain things that will need a little shade and less sunlight that will go in this area. This area does get sun, but during a certain time of the day, like I said, it kind of the house blocks it. As you can see, It shapes exactly like my house. So, anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys while I was doing my little sun test. I planted a blueberry bush. These are actually this one and that. That's an actual bush. I decided to give it a try. It didn't cost me much. Because it's like, you need acidic soil. You need soil with a low pH balance, I believe. You need acidic soil, so I did get the soil acidifier. But I'm told that if you're going to do blueberries, you need to prepare your soil, especially if you're using the soil acidifier. You need to prepare it at least 6 months in advance because the acidifier is slow release, and it actually takes a while before it takes effect. But also, you can use peat moss. Peat moss, because that also will create the right type of soil. Using peat moss, things like that. So I did both. One of these actually said no, they suggested not to use manure at all. So I kind of did a different mixture for this and tried not to use any manure. But I used compost and the peat moss for sure. And I also added the acidifier. I used a lot of perlite for drainage. So we'll see how that goes. So, some stuff is experimental for me. Yellow onions. Those are the potatoes. Mustards. Look at the cute little marker I got from Dollar Tree. The mustard greens. India broadleaf. It's actually, I think it's India, Florida broadleaf. My mustards. More, this is my garlic. More potatoes. My cabbage. Yeah, what are they still doing there, Natalie? You thought you were going to harvest those. Yeah, I'll get to it. Look at that. That's where I actually harvested my very first, I believe, cabbage. And look, new growth. That's my second cabbage that I harvested. And I see new growth coming. Look at that. And I actually, look, these are the collards that I harvested. New growth. I wasn't expecting that. I tell you, life goes on. And seed don't die. It's I was playing with a friend of mine who's a minister, and she was telling me a story about someone she had ministered to long ago, maybe 10 years ago, and we call that sowing seeds, someone that you've ministered to or you've sowed into their life, and that seed that you plant, that seed that you sowed into their life, we call it seed in ministry. That seed will take root and will continue to grow. And when she was telling me she met this person from long ago and how they had a conversation, and he had remembered everything that she told him and all those seeds that she sowed into his life and how it was life-changing for him. And I said, Minister, seed don't die. And we both had a good laugh. It's like, you're right, Minister Natalie. You're right. Seed don't die. And so that just lets you know, even in gardening, that's probably why I got into gardening, because it's so much like ministry. Okay? So it's like, seed don't die. It won't die. It multiplies. Look at that. So it's like what I thought was dead. What I thought was dead and was finished, look at that. Regrowth. That'll preach. Bye, y'all. Natalie signing off. And remember, loved ones, no matter what you do, no matter what your circumstances are, always try to find joy in the journey. Bye.